are setting tonight with the lights of downtown Atlanta shining in the background. Well, hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, D.A. Thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Snell in at the small forward. Now, here is Irving over Young. Misses off the right iron.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
And it's Irving missing. Here's Herter, guarded by Jordan. Pass to Capella. They get a hand on it. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Irving. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Young against Irving. Goes back up. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now, here is Irving. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here's Young. 23 points for him the last game against Oklahoma City. Here's Capella. Good D by Jordan.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Shoots from the baseline. A nice shot by KD.
The amazing part about Durant's shot, he has a pretty compact release for a guy with such great length.
Shamet with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Snell. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Out to the right wing. He dishes it to Young. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by the Nets. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
As long as they maintain that same aggressiveness, they should be in solid shape to come away victorious again.
So it's Atlanta now, following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. In the corner, it's Capella. The pass to Herter. Launches it. Jordan with the rebound.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Irving for 3. Drops in the tray. Irving's got 7 points in the game. And now that we have some time away from it, Steve, how strange and wild were the NBA playoffs in the bubble?
You know, Kevin, having players see each other in hallways while going to battle later that night was definitely different. Spending that much time together. We'll eventually look back and view it as one of the most interesting times in the NBA history.
No good on the free throw.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that could lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 23 points for him the last game against Oklahoma City.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Here is Harden after the basket by Atlanta. And Griffin scores the assist from Harden.
This is what you want out of your offense. A high percentage look for Blake Griffin.
Here's Young. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. That one good for 2.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Harden with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Young against Harden. Passes it to Claxton. The dish to Griffin. Second chance shot. Brown kicks to Griffin. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And so it's Atlanta with it, and we reach the end of the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, up by... And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of...
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
So for Brooklyn now, Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Green. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot. Here's Mays. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. It's a 3-point game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
And you know this, what you do on the backboard may not completely win or lose a game, but it can tip the scale in one team's favor.
Now here is Hill following the miss by Griffin. And it's Hill penetrating to the paint. Here's Gallinari. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws. Number 5, the Hawks.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want a foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Brown against Bogdanovich. Harden right side. Over Gallinari. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Bogdanovich, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Bogdanovich has got his first 2 points of the night.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Harden against Hill. Harden dishes to Griffin. Harden trying to get open. That shot by Griffin, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
The Nets with the lead. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the basket by Harden.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Here's Mays, guarded by Harden. Pass to Mays. Griffin sends it back.
Griffin has great timing. That's the reason why he blocked that shot.
Luwawu, the pass to Green. It's stolen by Hill. 4-on-3 break. Releases. Here's Okongwu. No good. The Nets go the other way with it. Green taking his time here. Pass to Luwawu. Griffin down low. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Here's Mays. .104 left in the first half. 5 to shoot. Gallinari down low. He's covered by Brown. Nets leading by 7. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Jump ball. And Brooklyn has possession. Griffin kicks to Green. The feed to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gallinari passes to Okongwu.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Irving. There's the pass to Shamet. Here's KD. Here's Jordan, the second chance effort, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Here's Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn. Got it up. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Brooklyn bringing. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter suit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest advantage of the period was... And that'll...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Young and Herter make up the back. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Snell in at the 3. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Now Irving after the missed 3 from Trae Young. From deep. Durant down low. Working on Collins. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Hawks trail by 7.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Shots good from Young.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot, but he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
Now here's Durant. Uncovered. He squares up and sinks it. And the Nets lead by 7. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Here's Irving following the basket by Trae Young. Durant finds Irving. Here's Shamet. Jordan high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Young looking around. And that one drops.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
On the wing, Irving. 12 points for him. Harris, right side. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Young. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Now, here is Young. After the miss from John Collins. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Stolen by Collins. Snell finds Collins. Here's Herter. Kicks it out to Collins. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
And good that time. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here is Irving. 12 points for him. Kept alive. Here's Jordan. Shoots over Capella. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got his first bucket of the night.
You've got to hand it to DeAndre. His relentless approach on the boards, paying dividends.
Irving against Young. Inside. And stolen by Kyrie Irving.
Gotta run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Down low and stolen by Kyrie Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving's got the ball.
We're seeing the full arsenal here tonight. Uncle Drew turning up.
You can't get it to go. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Griffin. Brown out there with Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Green in at the 4. Brown dishes to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
I saw that one in Griffin's eyes. He was ready to throw that one down.
Now, here is Young. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 12 points here in the second half.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
And here is Irving. Five on the clock. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Irving's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
What's nice about this in-between area for Kyrie, compared to going to the rim, he has a little more room to get his shot off.
Young pass to Okongwu. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. James Harden comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. Harden outside. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. To the inside. Here's Johnson. Good defensive work there by Young.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
A putback, rebounded by the Nets. Now Johnson. Harden with it. Fires from 14, and he hits the jump shot.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
Young against Johnson. Here's Young. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Passes it to Johnson. Dishes it to Harden. Pass to Jordan. Goes up on the wing. Johnson can't get it to go.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
And foul, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Just 2 to shoot. Capella, Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Young against Irving. He kicks to Durant. Shoots over Capella. No good off the back of the rim. The Hawks trail by 7. Hill passes to Fernando. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Irving surveying the floor. Pass to KD. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. And the Nets lead by 7.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And, you know, the adjustment should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot. Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
Outside Irving. He feeds it to Jordan. And oh, he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Young's shot is off.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by Hill. Durant kicks to Irving. Here's Young. Can't get it to fall. So it's the Nets picking up the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. let's send it down to David.
Kevin, thanks very much.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Holiday following the 3-point attempt by Kyrie Irving.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Left side Irving. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
And the Nets with possession here after the basket by Milwaukee. To halt the run, Irving kicks to Harris. Lopez against Irving. Over Lopez. Irving dishes to Jordan. Pocket 2. Lets it go from deep. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And stolen by Jordan.
Opportunistic defense on that possession, guys.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Now here is Holiday in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. Irving drives in over Holiday and misses it off the right side of the rim. Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Middleton the pass to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Midway through the season, are teams, Brent, still trying to find their identity and evolve, or is it just a matter of building on what you've already got?
I think at this point you already know what you got, Kevin, and so what you want to do, I want to be the best at what it is that I can do, and that's where I think coaching staffs are focused right now.
He gets that one. DiVincenzo's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
Irving kicks to Harris. Back to Irving. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
And a new group in for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Landry Shamet. And then for Milwaukee, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. That's good from Irving.
And not much of a surprise there. Kyrie, one of the better free throw shooters in the game and so hard to guard without fouling.
Griffin with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Luwawu, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's such good work to make this a 1-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
To the left side wing. It's stolen by Green. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And it's all evened up.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Bucks have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. James Harden comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and it's Johnson in for Irving. The Bucks also with the sub. Portis is checked in. It's Brown with the drive. Harden outside. Brown the pass to Claxton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Connaughton passes to Portis. And that time, also a missed shot.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here is Forbes. James Harden picking up that last basket. Connaughton kicks to Middleton. Shoots over Brown. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harden. Connaughton passes to Forbes. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Brooklyn leading by 6. Johnson outside, trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. And it's good, 2 points. Harden's got 6 points.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks, they've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. For the finish, and it's Brown that time on the assist by Griffin. Brown's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets. Forbes the pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harris. Back to Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Bucks trail by 14. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Landry Shamet comes in for Bruce Brown. And it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now here is Holiday. He's covered by Shamet. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Irving kicks to Harris. Irving against Holiday. From 7. Irving misses.
and he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. They get out in transition there.
Irving looking over the floor. Three-pointer. Another miss by Irving. So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Here's Holiday. And the pass to Connaughton. Now here is Holiday. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Well, the arms of DeAndre Jordan are like a horizon line. They go on forever, which allows him to send those shots back.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. And to Antetokounmpo. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Antetokounmpo's got 9.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Left side Irving. From the stripe. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
The Bucks shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
It's interesting as Giannis has grown in this league. The Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. Finished off the break.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
The shot's good from Irving.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. The kick out to Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 6.
Well, you're kind of asking for it. Drew Holiday gets in that close. He's probably scoring.
Taken away by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. Holiday is running. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Green. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Back to Giannis. Middleton finds Giannis. 1 second left, and the dunk by Giannis.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal. It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points. And that's going to do it for us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Landry Shamet. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Irving at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. High post Lopez. He's against Jordan. Giannis passes to Lopez. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Jordan. And the rejection by Giannis.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Holiday goes in. Not that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Lopez.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Irving. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Holiday.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
To the middle. Here's Giannis. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Irving finds Durant. Shoots. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Durant's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Giannis passes to Lopez. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Blake Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. James Harden, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Antetokounmpo gets to Middleton. Outside Holiday. At the top of the key, Lopez. Giannis high post. Giannis is double. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Johnson with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
It's his first trip to the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Here's Connaughton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Milwaukee, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Both good from the line that time. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. The 3 from Harden. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Griffin with the steal. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to leave people open when Blake Griffin has vision of the floor. He exploited the hole in the defense that time.
He's guarded by Johnson. Back to Portis. 5 to shoot. Poked away. Griffin with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Johnson's got the ball. What a jam!
Wow, fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
To the inside. Portis. And it's denied. One-on-one fast break. And Harden with the stuff.
I just really like how Tyler distributes the basketball, skilled at quickly getting the ball over to the open man.
He's guarded by Johnson. Pass to Portis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Bucks trail by 11. And here's the fast break.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Irving for three. Milwaukee with the rebound. They host the Spurs after this one. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season.
Well, he keeps adding strength and conditioning through the years. A big help to Kevin Durant there on the defense.
James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Setting the floor for the Bucks, Chris Middleton is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, then it's Brook Lopez, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 spot. Here's Holiday.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding, it becomes infectious to the rest of his guys.
The Nets working the ball around now. KD with it. Picked up by Portis. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And it's Durant missing. Bucks trail by 9. Antetokounmpo, no good. Shot from the wing. No good from Irving. Bucks shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Here's DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. DiVincenzo's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Bucks. Brooklyn leading by 7. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jeff Green. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Irving drives in, takes the 13-footer, and again it's the Nets missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Landry Shamet's checked in for the Nets. KD, that's for 2. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Giannis left side. Outside Holiday. Yes, that goes in.
Well, when Drew Holiday gets involved in the pick and roll sets like that one there, it's very difficult to guard him. He uses his speed and quickness and change of direction and knocks down the shot.
Irving attacking. Here's KD, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nets lead by 7.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And Holiday throws it down.
That is a vicious dunk from Holiday there. When you give him room to run, he can take off just like that.
Holiday against Irving. Pass to Jordan. Back to Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Holiday against Irving. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Back to Lopez. And the shot is good.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
Nets leading by 5. 2 minutes. Up top, Durant. Covered by Giannis. Jordan, the pass to Durant. Back to Jordan. That shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And Lopez throws it down.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Inside, Shamet. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Holiday goes in. He dishes it to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. A shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Kyrie right now taking it to another level. We know he's capable.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over KD. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. Irving with the steal. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Tries from 16. He can't hit that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Middleton looking it over. Here's Lopez. Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Holiday with it. From outside the arc. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. D-Agent.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. They've got Young. Collins is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in at the point. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center. Now here is Holiday, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Young with the ball. And as we come down the home stretch, some teams in position for the playoffs. How do you prepare for those young players who haven't been there yet, are wide-eyed and learning as they go?
You know, I'm not sure there's any preparing for it. I mean, they're going to be expected to contribute. You've got to be prepared from the standpoint of knowing your assignments, and because there's so much more information today, that does help. But the reality is they've already given the coaching staff a reason to think they have what it takes to help them make a run.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Young taking his time here. Pass to Capella. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Lets it go with a three. Young, no good. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the board. They just pounded him inside.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Young. A 23-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. Here's Herter, guarded by Holiday. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Okongwu. Herter, not going to go that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Hawks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Outside Holiday. Middleton against Collins. Middleton dishes to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I think Middleton wants to send a message with his dunks. I mean, when he's sprinting to the hole like that, you need to just get out of the way.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Here's Middleton following the basket by Trae Young. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. One-on-one here. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. The shot will not fall. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the Thunder. And Okongwu slams it in.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Holiday goes in, and it's slammed in by Holiday. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Young. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Capella trying to free himself up, and the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 7 points in the game.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Right side Holiday. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court for Atlanta, Rajon Rondo is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Gallinari in a power forward position. Now, here's Capella. 3 seconds left, and the dunk by Capella.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
Here is Forbes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Portis kicks to Holiday. With the floater, and he sinks the layup. He's got 6.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Taken away by Holiday. And he makes good on the layup. Holiday's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bucks.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Rondo finds Gallinari from deep. Offensive rebound. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now here is Holiday. 8 points for him. Pass to Forbes. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And, you know, he's not a big guy, but Forbes has added some muscle to his frame, and it came into play there. Nice job overpowering the defense on that possession.
Here is Rondo. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Tries it from 19. Forbes with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
A floater. It's deflected. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Rondo's running. That one's not going to go. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Connaughton passes to Tucker. Portis against Gallinari. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got 4 points this quarter. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Rondo after Drew Holiday's score. Gallinari outside. Back to Rondo. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Capella. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Clint Capella. Al Holiday, 10 points for him. And Capella sends it back.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
Here's Rondo.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game.
You know, I still think Rondo is a great role player in the league. He knows he's out there to distribute the ball and provide leadership on the floor, and he does both really well.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Then for the Hawks, Bruno Fernando's checked in for Capella. John Cowens comes in for Bogan Bogdanovic. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Tony Snell. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one is good. DiVincenzo's got his first points of the night.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Now here's Rondo. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Milwaukee on. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was 3 points. They were a determined team in the second quarter. And that'll do it for our halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And here's Collins from outside. But they'll get another chance. Okongwu, the pass to Fernando. Collins in the post. Defended by Middleton. Just 3 to shoot. Rondo dishes to Okongwu. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
The drive by Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I absolutely love how Antetokounmpo just has a winning mindset. Consistently, this guy is looking to go all the way to the basket. Has to be devastating trying to stop this guy if you're on defense.
Huerter passes to Okongwu. Right side, Collins. Lets it fly from 18. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Young's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And GA Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Connaughton. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
And here's Young. 9 points in the game so far.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Here's Connaughton. Back to Lopez. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Now it's a 7-point Bucks lead. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Young with the ball. Now Lopez. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Connaughton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Giannis passes to Connaughton. Kick out to Giannis. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Young outside. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Misses from short range.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Tight defense on him. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Young, right side.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Middleton on the wing. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Here's Herter. The pass to Collins. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Hawks have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Hawks, Clint Capella comes in for Bruno Fernando. And it's Gallinari in for Collins. For 3, Middleton. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
You know, you see Young's eyes light up when the break is on. Solid at scoring in transition.
Right side Holiday.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan.
Okay, you got to win this quarter. Listen, defend without fouling early.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Clint Capella. Gallinari is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Rondo in at the 1.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
The Hawks trail by 8. Now here's Rondo. To the wing on the left. Here's Snell, guarded by Tucker. It's good.
Good job there, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Bucks leading by 6. Pass to Caruth. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. And Capella sends it back. Stolen away. Here is Forbes. No good on the triple. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Passes it to Snell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Lets the three fly. Kept alive by Atlanta. Portis brings the double team. Shoots the three. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Bogdanovich.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps it was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
The shot's good from Forbes.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Outside Rondo. Out to Gallinari. Now the pass to Capella. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
Here's Forbes, and Capella sends it back. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Collins comes in for Gallinari. And Trae Young subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
And here we go, guys. This possession could make or break them right here.
Middleton outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Down low. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Hill, he's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Young dishes to Capella. Hill against Middleton. Young outside. 6 on the shot clock. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Holiday against Collins. Here's Antetokounmpo. That shot, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. No stopping him there. James, the coach's challenge has been issued. Post game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. Just 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And this is it, guys. Down one, they've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Here's Young.
It's in!
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. What do you think, guys?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
It's stolen by Hill, and so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Clint Capella is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Collins. And it's Herter in at the point. And for Brooklyn, they've got Kyrie Irving. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. Emphasizing the importance of a deep bench. A few teams, Doris, across the league are riddled with injuries right now.
And this is where your front office has to find a way to be successful year after year. And players over the course of the season maybe won't play for 5, 6, 7, 8 games, and then an injury opens an opportunity, and you have to have a high level of professionalism at the end of the bench to endure these moments.
Yep, that one goes.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Here's Herter. He had 10 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Here's Irving, following the bucket by the Hawks. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's Bogdanovich. And again, it's Atlanta.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Shoots from the line, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
Here's Herter, covered by Irving. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Nets passing it around. KD looking around. The high post shot, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Here's Herter following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Herter passes to Capella. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Capella's got 6.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Irving. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from.
Here's Herter. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Kicks it to Snell. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Nets trail by 7. Outside Irving. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Herter over Irving. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside Irving. There's the pass to KD. Top of the key. And Irving with the basket on the assist by KD. He's got 10.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Herter passes to Capella. Here's Herter, guarded by Jordan. Here's Capella. Makes it off the glass.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
The deep 3 from Irving. Again, Irving missing. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Trae Young. Collins is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Hill in at the small forward. Here's Rondo, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Rondo passes to Okongwu. Shoots over Griffin. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And Griffin sends it back. In the corner, Harden. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Good work there as it goes.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Atlanta leading by 3. It's Collins with the drive. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here's Rondo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Young. And it's good for 2.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Harden kicks to Green. Fires from deep. That shot off. And Atlanta will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
No good from Luwawu. Atlanta leading by 7. Young up top. He's covered by Brown. Here's Rondo. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Griffin kicks to Harden. Oh, Griffin in position. Knocked away. Fast break to Hawks. Rondo's running. Young taking his time here. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 9-point Atlanta lead. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this area at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Brown dishes to Griffin. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Griffin's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Young inside. He's covered by Brown. And Young, here we go. And it's sent back by KD. And on the way from Irving for 3. Rebound Atlanta. 36 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Hill. Back to Young. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the comparisons to Steph Curry, it's understandable. Young's shooting ability is off the chart.
Brooklyn making some changes. Jordan comes in for Blake Griffin. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Brown.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Durant, no good. Here's Fernando. Passes it to Herter. From past the arc. That shot off. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Clint Capella had it going on in the first quarter. He had 8 points and 5 rebounds. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
They've got Landry Shamet. Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Kyrie Irving. Here's Herter. Lays it up off the glass. Herter's got 6 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now Bogdanovich. Following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
Again, Irving missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Bogdanovich. Capella trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Shamet, the pass to Harris. Bogdanovich against Jordan. Got it. Good job in the low post.
You can see why DeAndre Jordan, for his career, over 65% field goal shooting. So close, so easy.
Here's Herter. He's got 6. Outside, Bogdanovich. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Durant. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving can't get it to go.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 7 points in the game. Count it.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And here is Irving. 12 points for him. To the paint. Outside for Durant. Over Bogdanovich. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Durant's got his first basket.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Clock at 6. Here's Herter. And he banks in the layup. Herter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
High post shot. The shot by KD. No good. The Hawks leading by 9. And here's the break. Collins looking around. Pass to Herter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. There's the 3. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Shot's good by Durant.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Herter. He's got 8. Out to the wing. And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. Young comes in for Kevin Herter. And there's the pass to Young. Shot clock at 6. Over Harden. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Young's got his third bucket of the night. Now Harden, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The Nets shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Now, here is Young. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 10 points.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
Here's Green. Griffin down low. Capella's there. Green passes to Harden. He feeds it to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Young with no one around. And the three off target. Taken away. Here's Fernando. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the end. Head coach Nate McMillan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
We got to rebound the ball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks, Rajon Rondo is out there with Young. Then it's John Collins. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, down low. Here's Rondo. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Brown. Griffin finds KD. Over Okongwu. KD's shot is off. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Rondo passes to Young. Six to shoot. And that one, good.
Yeah, terrific effort there by Young, really all night. The defense has tried to make adjustments, but he's just stayed one step ahead of them.
Irving misses. Atlanta leading by 8. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now, here's Collins. Shoots the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And now an 11-point Atlanta lead. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Now Young following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Griffin. It's deflected. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Collins. And it's Bogdanovich in for Rajon Rondo. Now, here is Young. Gallinari outside. Young against Brown. And Young, here we go. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
And the work ethic coming into play there. Yeah, I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
Irving's shot is good.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Bogdanovich with it. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green. Joe Harris comes in for Blake Griffin. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Brown. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Right side, Kevin Durant shoots over Capella, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots, but this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to guard him.
Now, here is Young. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Shoots from the high post. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The Hawks leading by 10. Young outside. From deep three-point range, Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Durant finds Jordan. To the inside, Harris. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now, here's Okongwu. Gallinari down low. Guarded by Harris. Pass to Capella. Harris against Gallinari. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. Jacks up a 3. Again, Young missing.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Herter passes to Snell. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Here is Harden. From deep. And that one is off. And so it's Atlanta with it up. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena. No doubt this is a club ready to handle this challenge on the road. And we've got time for a quick one.
Hey, Kevin. Jrue Holiday.
Terrific. David, thanks. So the Nets starting 5. They've got Kyrie Irving. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And here's Holiday, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. Stolen by Harden. One-on-one here. Irving with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
On the wing, Giannis. Defended by Durant. Giannis passes to Holiday. Lobbed up there for Lopez. 2 of the hottest teams, Greg, getting together tonight. This is highly anticipated.
And you know what, Kevin? The trick to winning a game like this, force your opponent to play your style of basketball. That could determine who goes home with the W.
I like that. And so they foul intentionally.
They're going to have to think about sitting him out. I mean, that's his 2nd foul here in less than a minute.
Landry Shamet's checked in for the Nets. Here's Holiday, and it's blocked by Jordan. Hands are the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And the Nets with possession. Now Kevin Durant. He's been an incredibly difficult matchup for all of their opponents, averaging 29 points a game. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Giannis. A beautiful reverse layup.
Just all the physical advantages that Giannis has really present a tough challenge for the defense down there.
It's Harden with the drive. Lopez with the steal. Durant with the steal. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, that's where he's a huge threat to complete any sort of alley-oop. You could throw that at the top of the square, and DJ's going to throw it in.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Shamet. KD against Giannis. From about 19 feet. Doesn't go that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there. And I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Brooklyn with the rebound.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already. And now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. Then for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Durant. Brown comes in for Landry Shamet. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden.
Middleton getting up there allows him, with that height, to get up and jam it down.
Here's Irving, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Yep, it counts.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And it's Irving missing.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Middleton, the pass to Portis. Back to Middleton. Now the dish to Tucker. Clock at 4. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul. Outside Irving. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Kyrie exceptional at taking the hit and then somehow creating a release angle towards the rim.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
Here is Forbes, covered by Irving. Middleton on the wing. Clock at 6. But he stays with it. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Pass to Irving. Feeds to Brown. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Tucker, the pass to Portis. To the middle. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Griffin. Passes to Brown. Here's Green. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Bucks on top. They're up. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. Green is out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown. Then there's Irving. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward position. DiVincenzo passes to Portis. The pass to DiVincenzo. Now Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Now here is Irving. 7 points in the game. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Forbes dishes to Tucker. Back to Forbes. Pass to Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Now the Bucks moving it up. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Shamet with the steal. Harris drives in. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Brooklyn trailing, and they're on the break. Takes a shot at the elbow. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. DiVincenzo with it, and it's Harden picking him up.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Harris passes to Jordan. And he lays it straight in. Jordan's got his second basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Trying to get open is Lopez. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Holiday against Harden. And that one, good.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. Down low, here's Lopez, and foul on the shots. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it with double checking, and the game continues on.
And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And Middleton with the block.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. A minute 20 left in the first half of the game. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Irving's checked in for the Nets. 1:09 left now here in the second. Antetokounmpo scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And it's Irving missing. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Antetokounmpo, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Just don't know how Giannis's 2 steps equal anybody else's 5 steps. You can't catch up.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And Luwawu subbed in for Joe Harris. Holiday against Irving. From deep three-point range, Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Middleton drives.
Sprinting up the floor and beating everyone down. That's the reward for Chris Middleton.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Holiday surveying the floor. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Kyrie more and more wants to take pride on the defensive end, so encouraging to see him.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them. And
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. DiVincenzo finds Middleton. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Lopez has got 6 points.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 2 points now on the basket from Harden.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Irving passes to Durant and stolen by Portis.
A little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
And it's in there.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Nets trail by 4. Harden right side, inside. Jordan kicks to Harden. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Brown comes in for Irving. Back to Forbes. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, Harden.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you.
He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Harden. It's good. Harden's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. Forbes the pass to Portis. Griffin with the steal. Here's Harris. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Harris has got his second basket of the night. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Here's Tucker, and Griffin sends it back.
Great to see Griffin going hard on the defensive end.
What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Here's Forbes. Up and in on the layup. Forbes has got his first bucket of the night. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 1. And here's Harris from the arc. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. 59 seconds left in the third. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Holiday. Who's back up? Lopez, no luck. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Harris, no good. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
The D had no chance, and Chris Middleton on the rise.
The Nets have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Harris wide open. He shoots offline with his 3. The Bucks have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Bounce pass, Holiday. Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Both free throws good from Tucker. Here's Irving, 11 points in the game. Pass to Jordan. Back to Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Feels like Kyrie locked in right now. No let up in his offensive attack, and he's hot.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Milwaukee in the lead. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. We've got Jordan. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. And it's Irving at the point. Lopez with the bucket. Lopez has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bucks.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Kicks it down to Middleton. Takes a 3.
Well, excellent job, KD, timing the contest there and using his length to bother the shot.
Takes it off the glass.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Passes it to Holiday. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Flawless pick and roll motion there, executed to perfection by Drew Holiday.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Outside Irving, fires from deep, gets the three-pointer to fall. Irving's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. The pass to DiVincenzo. Holiday against Irving. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Tries again. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Irving. Misses from close range. The Bucks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Holiday against Irving. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And Jordan sends it back.
You can't just throw up stuff like that with DeAndre Jordan lurking around.
Holiday with the block. Pushing it up. Lopez with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Outside, out of the Kumbo. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Left side, Griffin. Jordan dishes to Irving. Jordan can't get it to go. The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the court. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Joe Harris comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's James Harden in for Bruce Brown.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons. Appreciate the mentality of Kyrie at this point, embracing the moment. He'll take the big shot.
1:51 left to play here in the fourth. The shot by Holiday, no good.
The D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Count it, good.
And you have to love how Holiday came up big with the shot. That's the kind of leadership you want to see from him.
And here's Harden.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Irving kicks to Harris. Here's Harden on the wing. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Money.
Now, so exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Here's Durant, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Here's Harden, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Down low. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
That's good from Brook Lopez.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Johnson inside. And that one hits back iron. Now Lopez. The tray. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. It's a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for the Hawks, Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's John Collins. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Herter in at the point guard position. And he makes that one. And we've got a good one tonight, Steve. Both these teams have been playing at a high level lately.
Kevin, winning basketball on display. As a fan, as a former player, and a broadcaster, you can't ask for much more.
And the dunk by Lopez.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Here's Herter, guarded by Holiday. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo against Gallinari. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Good on the bucket.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping him.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Herter, guarded by Holiday. To the left wing, Collins passes to Herter. That's tipped. Giannis with it. A 32-point game for him in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
Middleton drives in. And Lopez throws it down hard.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Here's Herter, guarded by Holiday. And Herter gets it to go. Now here is Holiday. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. To the paint, here's Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Lopez has got 8.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Herter passes to Capella. Lopez with the block.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
For the Hawks, Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Young is subbed in for Kevin Herter. The Bucks also with the sub. Donaton's checked in. Now here is Gallinari after Clint Capella's miss.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Connaughton passes to Middleton. Back to Connaughton. To the middle. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Rondo comes in for John Collins. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Nice shot by Portis.
Bobby Portis rolling off that pick, going downhill. Once he gets moving, it's hard to slow him down.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A nice shot by Young.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Forbes can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Now, here is Young. He's covered closely. With the teardrop, he takes it up and lays it in. Young's got his second bucket.
Doesn't have to get all the way downhill to the rim to be effective because Trae Young has a trademark floater.
Now, here's Portis. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game, and he gets the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now, here is Young. He's guarded closely. Pass to Capella. Knocked loose and stolen by Portis. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. Here is Forbes, defended by Young. Here's Portis, back to Forbes. 6 on the shot clock. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got 6.
That was physical D, but Bobby Portis is so strong, he finished through contact.
Young left side. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks ahead. They lead by a bucket. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Chris Middleton. P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 2. Holiday up top. He's covered by Rondo. Tucker the pass to Portis. He dishes it to Holiday. Young inside. Middleton against Bogdanovich. Tipped away. Stolen by Middleton. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And if you foul Middleton in the act, you may as well chalk the point up. He's always been a very consistent free throw shooter.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Rajon Rondo. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Here's Snell.
An elite defender. Holiday's speed and tenacity on this end is really infectious.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Lopez right side, and Lopez throws it down hard.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Taken away by Holiday. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. An even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Fernando. He kicks it to Snell. Offside Collins. 5 to shoot. And Collins gets double teamed. Young finds Collins. No good from outside. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Trying to get open is Lopez. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Young against DiVincenzo. They need this, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. High post Lopez. And Young comes over to help. 11 feet away. Lopez, no luck. The Hawks trail by 9. Lopez with the steal. Here's Connaughton, defended by Young. Collins against Holiday. Missed inside.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss. Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Rebound by the Hawks.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed. An explosive leaper. Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
Bucks leading by 7. Pass to Connaughton. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Snell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. The pass to Holiday. Here's Connaughton. He feeds it to Lopez. Fernando pulls it in. Fast break, the Hawks. O'Conloo's running. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
What I love about John Collins, he plays with great determination, trying to impose his will.
And so it's Milwaukee. Bring it. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Brook Lopez came out on a mission in the first. He had 10 points, 2 block shots. And that's going to do it.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Nice game, great performance by Brook Lopez.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
They've got Clint Capella. Tony Snell is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Herter in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Capella, that one wide left. Bucks leading by 7. Now Giannis passes to Middleton. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Herter. Kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's the 3. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Here's Herter, defended by DiVincenzo. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the first field goal of the second half for the Hawks.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
And really an effective scorer from day one in the association. Lopez's ability to adapt has really kept him relevant.
Pass to Capella. Holiday against Bogdanovich. Banked in off the glass. Bogdanovich has got his first points of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lopez dishes to Holiday. Back to Lopez. Outside Holiday. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Just 2 to shoot. It's tipped, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Molinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. And then for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Pass to Fernando. The rebound by the Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They host the Spurs after this one. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Forbes the pass to Portis. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Capella. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. John Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. And Trae Young subbed in for Bogdanovich. Here's Herter. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a just a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Now, here is Young. He's tightly guarded.
He sees the whole floor, and he's making some quick decisions. Trae Young gets what he wants from the mid-range.
It's Portis high post. To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Drops in the layup for two. Collins has got 4 points this quarter.
Got to know where Collins is, especially when the break is on. He runs the floor beautifully.
52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Antetokounmpo on the pass to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And again, the Bucks miss.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Collins. Back to Young. Dishes to Collins. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Milwaukee in the lead. The dish to Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's Tucker. Good work defensively by Capella. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bucks lead by 1. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. Young looking around. Okongwu kicks to Gallinari. Okongwu dishes to Collins. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. Antetokounmpo inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
So strong. Giannis has really added some ball since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And Young, here we go. Good D by Holiday.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Young with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Herter. The big dunk at the end of the break.
That's what Trae Young does best defensively. He has quick hands for the steal, and he ignites the break.
Forbes the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. He's off on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Inside. And now here comes Collins leading the break.
What's interesting about John Collins, he plays fast, but he's also measured in his approach.
And it's tied up with that one. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Herter. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Holiday gets the bucket.
I mean, few guards absorb contact as well as Holiday. In fact, he often delivers as much punishment as he takes.
And here's Young. Shot clock at 5. Capella trying to free himself up. Young's shot is good. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Holiday against Young. Now here's Lopez. Defense is right there. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta.
And the leadership Lopez gives this team really important. He's someone his younger teammates look up to.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Collins. Tony Snell comes in for Gallinari. And it's Solomon Hill in for Young. Poked loose. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Okongwu.
Tony Snell coming through in the clutch. Beautiful.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Hill against Holiday. There's the feed to Lopez. Now here's Middleton, guarded closely. Offensive rebound. Lopez with the bucket.
And it's easy to see why Lopez is out here in these moments, never afraid to take a big shot.
Passes it to Okongwu. 1:24 left in the 4th quarter. Down low, Lopez with the steal. Here's Connaughton. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Feeds it to Lopez. Back to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. It drops.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Hill against Holiday. Hill, no good. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That's his first foul. So for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Bogdanovich. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Hill. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And the rejection by Giannis. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. .26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Back to Collins. Lets it go with a 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. He dishes it to Giannis. From deep. Off target. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.